I love how the wide shots are drawn in this show, so cartoony and stylized. Clever having Naomi wipe the binky on her swimsuit right before the episode where that becomes a big deal.
I like that he doesn't talk much. I wish my babies had been slow like that.
God damn, these sisters are insane masters of condescension.
You should have seen the bris. Not a peep. And not too much blood. Not like Avi's.
I'm gonna go play with Shira.
Classic mom behavior, revealing too much embarrassing information right in front of you.
Help me, Avi, I'm drowning!
Ah, she's fine. Let's play.
Avi!
Love how this memory is set up to be so different from Shira's. Her plea for help here is so quiet, and you can barely tell she's actually in danger. Shows Avi's perspective uniquely well. And I love how tailored to each episode the photos in the introduction are. As opposed to the last one, Avi's compilation continues into his adulthood, where he and Jen have Hannah as a child. We see Kendra almost take baby's place in Shira's, and Naomi and Elliot are even shown on the river cruise that is briefly mentioned at the start of this episode. Great attention to detail.
You want to practice? I'll be Avi. I like music, but also I hate it, and here's why in 1,000 words.
No, Kendra's impression of Avi is somehow wholesome and scalding.
Maybe if we have a baby, Avi and Jen will visit us.
They visited that one time.
They should want to come to us.
Setting up Shira's desire to have a more intimate relationship with her brother. I can't believe there's even a junior version of Waiting for Godot. Trying to teach the kids about existentialism, I guess?
And I always appreciate a good parody of Cats, because that musical is nonsense.
We wouldn't miss incredible, flawless Hannah's big dance recital.
Shira's enthusiasm for Hannah is always so adorable.
Point is, long show. No idea when Hannah goes on, so you just have to
told
wait.
you when. She's after Surf's Up for Christmas.
Okay, geez. After Surf's Up for Christmas.
They're great at updating you on relationship dynamics in very few lines and interactions.
You know, say what you will about Jews, but at
saying
least we have the
anything
good
about
sense not to
Jews?
push our nonsense on everyone else.
Our nonsense?
We just push it on our children in the privacy of our own
In
homes.
some cases, not even them.
The small reactions are so telling here, with Shira shocked at Avi's description of Judaism as nonsense, and then rebuking with, in some cases, not even then, as a sort of slight to him.
So everybody celebrates Christmas.
We don't celebrate Christmas.
Yes, we do.
You
Only
do?
when we visit your parents.
Yeah, we visit my parents every Christmas.
That's just us being with them while they celebrate Christmas. We're not celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight with you.
Oh, look at that. Christmas came early.
Ooh, they nail the awkward couple bickering so well, it kind of pains me to watch it.
After all, is not a schnook entitled to a night at the ballet?
You laugh, but a schnook is entitled.
I will give this show a point every time they bring this joke back.
Speaking of people asking things, there's actually something we wanted to ask you, right, Shira?
Oh, yeah?
Any new music we should be listening to?
Shira being hesitant to ask Avi because she's afraid he'll say no is incredibly telling about their dynamic and links back to the flashback that opened this episode uniquely well.
Jen, I've been searching for you everywhere.
Jean-Pierre?
The music that plays as soon as Jean-Pierre enters. Great setup for this entirely fake persona.
I can fix this.
How?
Well, one time, back in college, my theater company wanted to put on The Cripple of Inishman.
The Cripple of Inishman is an interesting choice to be written in here, as it kind of mirrors Jen's description of her career journey in an interesting way, where she ventures out to follow her dreams only to be crushed by reality and return to the simpler life. Kind of the same plot as the play.
We want your sperm, dude.
You don't wanna miss this funky dunky Christmas.
Oh my god, this is such great awkward humor.
Like, do I have to have sex with Kendra?
Have to? You mean get to.
Go off, Kendra.
Funky Santa, I believe.
These kids praying to Funky Santa always kills me.
I'm so sick of you always playing the victim.
I am
You
the
guys
victim.
can't be in here unless you buy something.
Fine. How much?
$5.
Well,
US?
that's the second craziest thing I've heard
What
tonight.
kind of racket are you running?
Them both being so outraged by this price that it interrupts their argument is so amazingly funny.
You know what? I don't even want your sperm. Forget I asked.
I can't forget. It's my sperm.
Please stop saying sperm.
Now, you're taking back the ask before I can even say yes.
And again, Shira taking back the asks to protect her own feelings is such a realistic portrayal of this sibling dynamic.
In the spirit of the holidays, please stop shouting about your ejaculate.
Oh, holidays? Now that it's me, it's holidays? We all know which holiday you don't want me shouting over with my ejaculate.
Sir?
I'm leaving! The Jew is leaving. And I'm taking my sperm, too.
Excellent line reading by Ben Feldman here.
Hanukkah, Ramadan, Kwanzaa too. We tolerate them all, but there's nothing like Christmas.
Another point for the outrageous Christmas songs playing in the background.
I knew you'd disappoint me.
You didn't even give me a chance.
My whole life has been chances for you to not disappoint me.
This moment does a lot to get you to understand Shira's place in the family and how overlooked she really was.
We were actually already fighting out here. Can you, go inside?
Oh, sorry, our bad.
I'm not going to wash dishes before I put them in the dishwasher.
But that just means I have to wash them again when I take them out.
Then why do we have a dishwasher, Deborah?
And this offhanded argument is fucking hilarious.
You're calling Judaism nonsense.
Okay, well, excuse me, but it was suffocating. We had to learn another language, only be with people like us, eat fish that looks like a brain, be afraid all the time.
I know.
All of those stories about the Holocaust, the Inquisition, Masada. Learning everyone hates you and wants to kill you doesn't exactly make for a well-adjusted person.
Okay, but
and
it's true.
It's not even true. Most people aren't even thinking about us.
Rude.
So we're just gonna keep telling these stories, praying to a God we don't believe in, and staying in on Friday nights while everyone else is out having sex and eating shrimp?
Who was doing that?
I don't know. I was busy ripping challah.
Okay, being Jewish is a lot of absurd.
Yeah, and you expect me to put all that on my wife and daughter? They're free. Why would I give them that?
This monologue is also excellently written and delivered. It's important to understand why Avi felt so overwhelmed by Judaism growing up and why he has such an aversion to it now. And I think his reasoning for believing so is very understandable and relatable, helping us to get to know his character really intimately in just the second episode. He felt left out because of the requirements set upon him by his parents, and he feels an intense need to not put that on Hannah because of the trauma that he has experienced. I also enjoy how their different perspectives shine through in this argument as they talk over each other, with Avi asserting that it's not true, that everyone hates them, and Shira asserting the exact opposite at the same time. And it's also so well written how this argument almost painted Avi into a corner where he was forced to admit that he does indeed hold trauma from his upbringing, and he was kind of in denial about that.
Santa is my boyfriend and he fills my sack with toys.
Oh my god, what is this song? The show is so delightfully deranged.
I thought, well, if we moved out here for him, then it's not like I gave up. You know?
Or maybe you did not give up?
Sweet revelation that she still has those skills inside of her, and there's still the possibility to be able to pursue what she loves in different ways in the future. Now, we don't get much indication that she does that, but you never know. We don't have much content to go off of so far.
Why do you even want kids? So that in 30 years, a couple other damaged adults can shout at each other about you?
Oof, that hits hard. Maybe a bit cruel, but in my opinion, an important thing to consider before having children.
All right! Woo!
That's why I want kids.
This sequence is really well animated and edited together. The fact that we don't see Hannah's performance at all and focus on Avi's reaction to it does a fantastic job conveying the feelings a parent experiences while watching their child perform. The excitement, the fear when they perhaps make a mistake or almost trip, and the pure, unadulterated joy, pride, and love. As someone who really doesn't want children, it did a lot to help me to understand what many parents are looking for when they decide to actually become parents, and how much it can truly affect and change you as a person. I still don't think I'll ever become one, as I derive more pleasure from my work and many hobbies and kind of quite enjoy and need my freedom, but this scene still did a ton to help my perspective on those who do find that lifestyle appealing, and I think that speaks to how well it is written. I also love that it doesn't show Hannah's performance at all, because it kind of doesn't matter how skilled of a dancer Hannah is at this point. Avi is going to be proud of her no matter how well she does.
This is the part I miss. The feeling of pulling off a magic trick. The amazement, the wonder.
Oh my God, what the hell?
I'm single and straight, yeah, and from Riverside.
Oh, holy night.
But none of that matters.
It
Don't you
kind of
see?
does.
I was made for more, and so were you. We're two souls who yearn, man.
No, I do not yearn. I'm good, man.
Interesting way to shut down this sort of fantasy Jen was living and prolong her divorce from Avi. She did kinda yearn, man.
Being a dad is hard. And yeah, of course it's worth it, but I never know if my parenting is helping more than it's hurting, you know?
I enjoy that this clarification is put in after that moment watching Hannah. Being a parent is not an easy, perfect, angelic task, and television shows should never portray it that way.
Girls, I remember what it's like to be 16.
We're 12.
I got my period when I was 8.
Oh.
Great commentary on how quickly children seem to age now.
Everything feels huge and important, but none of these people matter. Don't send nudes.
Fantastic advice from Kendra.
Whatever, Mom.
I'm not your mom. Oh my God. When you're a mom, you're invisible.
And I love this resolution to her little side plot about wanting to be invisible here, too.
Okay, Jersey Shore, 1991.
This floored me when I first watched it. What a great way to convey how one memory can be interpreted so completely different by two people who were in the same place. Avi's perspective was so unserious, just a fun day at the beach. But Shira's is cold and terrifying. Look how the beach is even drawn so messily and chaotic when she's looking back at it. And Avi appears to see her struggling and not care, kind of just running off and leaving her to die. Way different than his barely hearing Shira's weak call out in his memory at the beginning. There's no way to know which of these is more real, quote unquote, either. This is simply how the human mind works. It's incredibly accurate, and it does such a good job at showing you how two different people can experience the same moment in completely different ways, and one will take it with her her entire life, and another barely even remembers it. It also shows really well how Shira would be hurt so deeply from this memory, and why she's carried it with her for so long, and how it pertains to her relationship with Avi.
But like, I was 9.
Are you serious right now?
I'm just saying.
Ugh, such a realistic reaction to this from him. So brother, to feel accused and feel the need to defend himself rather than just say, I'm sorry. Like, that is all she needed to hear right there. It does a lot to show why Shira wouldn't have told him about this sooner.
Even maybe we're just not that kind of family. We're not
But
the
we could
calling,
be.
visiting
But
type.
we could be. You could check in once in a while.
But we could be. What a beautiful message. We're not that kind of family, or I'm not that kind of person is really just an excuse not to change. If we truly attempt it, we can better ourselves. We can be better to the people close to us. She is asking you to be better.
Did you see? You were astonishing.
You did it just like you practiced.
It should be illegal.
I'm so
How
proud of
brave
you.
are.
Avi calling Hannah cannibal for the first time in the series, setting up this tiny little side mystery.
See you
Thanks
next
for
time.
coming all the way up. We owe you a visit.
We're not keeping track.
Okay, Shira saying we're not keeping track after literally demonstrating how much she keeps track this entire episode is not only so real, but so fucking funny. I love Shira's character.
I just have a hard time needing things.
Shira admitting how difficult it is for her to ask for things. Again, just coloring the shit out of these characters right from the get-go.
You want your kid to be funny, like me, or kind, like me, or a good brother.
Look, Avi, I can't say what you want me to say.
Oh, this kind of hurts. A very realistically tragic moment. It's not super dramatic, it's just kind of disappointing. That's not the relationship they have.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I still want to do it, even if you can't say it.
I think I made it too weird.
And Shira resolving not to go through with asking him is kinda depressing to me as well. A real setback in her faith in Avi.
Hey, listen. You know?
Yeah, I know. You too.
Love that last episode Avi was able to say I love you, but this episode we begin this, trend. Great small clues into how the children have changed as they've aged and how that suffocating love has affected them.
I just want you to know I really appreciate you.
I know. Thanks.
Hey, maybe we should give Hannah a sibling.
Oh.
They do a great job of ending this relationship on uncertain terms. It's sort of a nice conclusion, but there's definitely noticeable dissatisfaction with Jen. But even with the setbacks this episode, or the learning that they don't have that intimate brother-sister relationship that they both may wish for, we do get shown the benefit of hashing things out, because now things can move in a more positive direction, and they can build that relationship for the future. It's not over. Your relationship is not stuck any specific way. You're still alive. There is still time for you to change it.
You and Avi, you guys are so close in age, sometimes I just feel like the extra one. You coming to me first, it really does mean a lot.
Oh, Yoshi saying this really shows how different each of the sibling bonds are and how much he wants to just be included. So, of course, the ending is a little bit of an uh-oh moment, as well as a great resolution, because it sets up this through line about Shira trying to have children for the Yoshi and Baby episode and, you know, the dynamic between the siblings in the future, which I think it does a really excellent job of. If you enjoyed this video, consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/PosiTVty. That's PosiTVty. There you get all of these videos before they come out on YouTube. You get to choose exactly what you want to see on the channel, and you get the unedited essays so you can hear all of my mistakes and the things I choose to edit out before I do so. But I appreciate all of the support you provide to me on YouTube as well. Any bit of engagement helps. Watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for all of it. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will see you for the next video. Please let me know what you think it should be. Bye-bye.